Okay, so we have next on our agenda is public input. I'm going to note there's 1, 2, 3 names, maybe 4 names on here that have noted that their topic is about the beaver that was killed in Klahani. And just out of respect for you, we're more than happy to receive your input. We're not here to debate with anybody during public input, but rest assured that council and staff are as devastated about the outcome of this event, and our staff and our city manager are fully looking into the circumstances and what we may or may not have done correctly or incorrectly, and that's an ongoing activity at this time, and we won't be commenting on that. But again, you're more than welcome to give us your outlook. So the first name I have is Michelle Eldred.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and Council. I'm going to speak from my heart. I'm absolutely appalled that the agents working on behalf of the City of Port Moody took actions that led to the tragic and unnecessary death of a beaver kit living peacefully in the Klahani community last December. The existence of the dam and the family was known by the city and enjoyed by our community all year. And this was relatively a small-scale environmental project that was terribly botched. At this time, I have lost faith in the leadership of our city, which I once thought worked to preserve a healthy coexistence with our surrounding wildlife. As Mayor of Port Moody, it is ultimately our responsibility to ensure that those working on behalf of the city are both knowledgeable and capable in their supposed areas of expertise. The timing, middle of winter, lack of transparency, failures during the process, and ultimate death of one of the beavers are strong indicators that the agents executing this work were neither knowledgeable nor capable. As such, I would like to please ask for your office to conduct a thorough analysis and official review of staff and consultants responsible for this disgracefully executed project. While I appreciate that your office is deeply upset about this outcome, I feel it is more appropriate for you to tell us what you are going to do about this situation and to communicate your plans for helping to ensure that those directly responsible for this death are no longer in a position to make such errors in judgment and execution in our community in the future. Thank you for your time.
The next name I have is Marina Getz. Coots. There we go. Thank you. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today, Mr. Mayor. Just as Michelle has mentioned, we as a community and as individuals had a relationship with this beaver family, and I strongly believe that this beaver family had a relationship with us. We will totally fail them if we don't speak up for them, because they could not speak for themselves today. Neither could they speak for themselves on the day when the agency who did this work showed up there and just did something totally inhumane. We think as humans that we are so smart, that we know everything, that we are civil. But the things that happened at that opportunity that they had to deal with this situation was everything but civil. Barbaric behavior came from this, where a construction worker stomped on a bank den when the beaver needed that hiding place more than anything else at that time of day with the weather the way that it was. What also needed to be understood was that this creek was a place of education where parents took their children and showed them that the beavers can live with us, that what beavers are and why they are important for nature and why it's important for us to coexist. It was a place that we were proud of getting together as a community. In the summer, we had several visitors from abroad and from other places in Canada, and they even never seen beavers live, and we were very happy to show them and even educate them in our own way, just because they were so special. Whoever came there was so excited to deal with or to see these beavers because they're a Canadian icon, and it was really something special for everybody who came there. and connected with this beaver. So at this point, we also just ask for a reason why it was dealt with in such a poor, unprofessional manner. And we also ask that the cat and mouse playing that's happening at the moment, where we don't get any information through, that might stop. Thank you very much.
Zilia Glumac? Good evening, welcome.
Hello, my name is Zylia. I am 11 years old and I live in Kahani. I really miss the beavers. My whole family looks forward to looking for the beavers, and I'm always really happy when I see one. Once my cousin was at my house and we went looking for the beavers. He got to see a beaver for the first time. When one of the babies died, I was really sad. We decided not to even tell my brother because he would get really, really sad. I'm really upset that the city killed a beaver, and I would like to know what the city will do to make sure the other beavers are okay.
Thank you. And Jim Atkinson? Welcome, good evening.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'd like to talk about the beavers in Pigeon Creek. It's been a remarkable opportunity for the residents of Klahani to have a front row seat to observe this keystone species over the past year. As a keystone species, beavers play a crucial role in our biodiversity. People were coming from other communities to watch the beavers. The pond became a gathering spot in the evening where parents would bring their kids and the residents would spend time quietly watching the Brewster family doing their chores. One of the best conversations I had was with two brothers from Beirut, Lebanon, who had never seen a beaver before. The city has missed a huge opportunity to provide an interpretive program and education about this amazing animal. We made this request to city staff on numerous occasions, but it never happened. The unfortunate events of December 15th that resulted in the unnecessary death of a kid have left some questions in my mind. How could the experts on site not know? Number one, beavers will burrow under a fence. Number two, beavers will quickly rebuild a dam. Number three, beavers will instinctively plug a PVC pipe inserted into a dam. If these experts didn't know how this can we believe anything that they say about beavers. I learned all this my first year installing beaver flow devices. I'd also like to know, what is council going to do about this? The death has affected public trust. What can restore that? Can the council make a resolution on how they will address the next beaver family that moves into Port Moody? Thank you.
And Peter Dasners. Good evening.
Good evening. My question is on parking. Though I must say I do agree with the speakers about the beaver. You should have come and talked to me about the beaver.